Oh, hi-ho, and welcome back. So this time I'm going to be showing you me finding the keys to level 3 and level 4. And, I wanted to go through at least a little bit of the lore while we were here. So we've got little Ned here. And Ned, my boy, are you talking to the dragons? I think you could have been partying too hard, Professor. Of course Ned isn't talking to dragons. Nobody can do that. Haha. Don't worry, Ned. I'll cover for you until you're ready to tell your dad about your new powers. Let's keep exploring. So, yes, they're trying to hide it from Hogwin, which isn't a good idea. Oh, it's you humans again. I guess you've proven a few times over you can tussle with the best of us. Aha, the Pangu Dragon sure is a party animal. It's making a great beat by swinging its tail around. And Nezha, I see you're especially friendly with the little human. I wonder what your master would say about that. Well, we've got lots of different dragons. Of course, this was the beginning of level 3, and we do have Longwang right at the beginning of level 3, which I like looking at Longwang, of course. Who's this dragon? I don't recognize you from my adventures on the island of New Beginnings. Well, that's because he's new. I am a distant cousin of the Eastern Divines visiting my kin for their divine party. Okay. Parties aren't quite my scene, but I suppose it's customary to engage in celebratory battles. I think we'll understand each other just fine, even if I can't hear what you're saying behind those fierce eyes. I guess he does always look kind of angry, but I at least want to showcase this fight, and then we can move on when we find the key to this level. I thank you humans, that was a rousing fight indeed. It can be difficult fitting into settings like this, especially when you come from afar, or you are a different species. Parties can be difficult for dragons too? Yes, Ned. Of course! Parties are battlegrounds, arenas where the strong must prove themselves. I don't know why Nezha has that voice to me, but they do now. But of course, level 3, like I've gone through before, the front chests and then the back chests is essentially the order of cheapest to most expensive. So, went through and did all of the battles in the front first. And eventually I did find the key. Aya, are my eyes deceiving me? Has Ned been conversing with dragons? Oh no. Not long ago, he'd burst into tears at the very thought of being surrounded by divine dragons like this. Well, maybe the party atmosphere has made him brave. Oh, please, he's my son, not a party animal. Hold my punch, I'm going to follow him to the next room. Oh no, Hogwin's bringing out the tracking devices now. Oh no, this couldn't have gone much worse for Ned. Anyway, on to level 4 we go. What an amazing room. It looks like somewhere Eliza and I discovered in the... Whoa. An arrow just shot right by my face. Please be careful. It appears Hou Yi is doing target practice. Not very fun. Dragon parties sure are something else. Well, let's hope that Ned doesn't get skewered in the eyeball. Very pretty middle level though. I like it. This dragon certainly looks cross. I wonder what soured its mood, especially during a party. Grr, Changy wouldn't talk to me, and after I shot a distant star right out of the sky to impress them. Oh no. Chang's ignoring me. He gets me so steamed. You bell me so I may be rid of these frustrations. Looks like more party drama. Must be getting pretty intense around here if exploding planetoids are involved. I had no idea that Hou Yi was a seething incel. But now it's happened. I can't believe he's actually a seething incel. I'm sure Changy is not ignoring you, Hou Yi. Why, if we just go and find her... what would you know? You cannot even get your master to acknowledge you with all this ruckus going on. Hey, that's not nice. Oh, poor Nezha. This is why I don't like parties. Well, the seething incel and Nezha looking for his master is not going too hot right now on level 4. But of course, moving on to level 4, we do have the central part of the map, which gets into a big square. I did just want to show off the beginning of level 3 and the beginning of level 4. But yeah, essentially we'll be going to the left first and heading around. So that's the castle section that I'm up to. Of course, on level 4, we're going to be hoping for an early key, so that then we can move on to level 5, level 6, and get some more event currency for every round. But that is what I am up to in Divine Party Drama. But ignoring the castle event for a little bit, we do have new dragon to hatch, and an old dragon to hatch as well, but we do need one of these for the copper collection, so let's get to hatching Fairy first, which is a duplicate legendary dragon, but we will get extra DCP for hatching it. Again, the main reason is because it is dragon number 3 in the Divine Metal Copper Dragon collection. So all that we need now is porcelain from the castle event, and then copper will be mine, which I'll be happy with, another new dragon. And the other new dragon that we actually do have as a new dragon is the Blackberry. Blackberry boy, who is an epic with shadow, plant, and energy. And you know, all things considered, I don't like suggesting people to use you know, epics, and it's kind of weird because now damage over time, like plant and shadow, isn't as good. But Blackberry's still okay if it's like a very early epic that you manage to get and say you've just unlocked shadow, but still iffy. I still prefer, say, fire and early game epics, but, you know, cute dragon. The only thing sweeter than the Blackberry Dragon is the taste of victory when you defeat the Vikings together. And so I have had Blackberry before, but I unlocked it on a different account, hence the reason why Mleh here is a new dragon for me, which means, you know, a new species to add into our collection. But we got him from Cake Craze for hitting 10,000 points, which, you know, Cake Craze, the timers on that have been reduced, like the grand total time that we can actually take. But we still managed to do it just about. I don't like the fact that there's a lot of RNG resting on the event early, so sometimes you'll just be refreshing for one legendary strawberry for 6 to 8 hours straight. But, you know, we got all the divine tickets, we got little Blackberry, so that was overall a success. You know, the main goal now is to keep collecting divine tickets and keep finishing off any collections that might come up. But we do also have the Sigil Contest, which I will be finishing soon. I just kept forgetting to do these because that's actually the Cake Craze's fault. Because I kept trying to save my Sigil map energy and I accidentally just ended up not doing it. So, Sigil Contest, don't care about that score this month. But, you know, we will be finishing it within the next couple of days. But, you know, funny number for divine tickets, Anyway, yes, we do have the dungeon, of course, to be grinding still, because the dungeon grind this month will never ever cease. And, you know, I'm sorry to people that don't like the dungeon. I also don't really like the dungeon, but, you know, I know what I need to do to get the divines. And especially if I'm going for 3+ divines this event, which, you know, I want Freya, I want Chang, I want Long Wang, and Freya. So technically, that is 4 divines that I want, but really we only need to get 3 of them, and the castle event dragons. But it does mean that we do have a lot of things that I want to get. And if I'm not grinding this dungeon, we're not going to get it. So I'm going to keep stressing to everyone, if you want a lot of divines from this event, you need to be grinding dungeon, because the tickets that you get out of the events themselves, like Cake Craze and the castle event, aren't going to be enough. Now, I could say that 500 times and try and say, you really need to do this, and I'm sure some people still won't listen, but for those that do listen, I'm just reiterating again, you need to be grinding this dungeon. And I know that this one can be kind of mean when the energy dragons start coming in, but as long as you're getting quite a few KOs, at least in the initial rounds, you'll get KO bonuses, you'll get to more KOs per round when you hit the higher KO bonuses, and then you'll get some goodies and hopefully some new dragons. Because at the very least, if I would say, it was looking to me like it was going to be unlikely that most players would be able to get 2+ divines. But again, if you can grind the dungeon, and if you've got the gems to be able to, you know, redo, then it is looking likely that you can get quite a lot of resources out of the event. But it's a big if. It's a big if when we're talking about you know, if you can grind the dungeon, if you choose to grind the dungeon or not. If you choose not to, you're not gonna get it. But anyway, I suppose that is just the DML way these days. You know, it's just a lot of grinding random things and maybe things that you don't want to grind. But if you really wanted them, well, you'd do it. Power of Thunder. Okay, I don't want to take out him. Let's try and take out the bottom dragon and then hope that... Oh no, Nez has gotten stunned. My plan was going to be to take one out each. Like the Shuriken dragon has Power of Thunder. Can we one-shot him? No. No, we can't. So, let's say goodbye to one of our dragons. Oh, that was such bad luck. Oh, that was terrible luck. If only Nezha hadn't gotten burnt out. I mean, Power of Thunder, that would have been so good. For once, Power of Thunder was actually just as terrifying as burnout. Well, you know, this is what I mean. I know that the beginning of this can sometimes just completely screw you over, but it's about... looks like he also had burnout. But it's just about trying to do as best as you possibly can. You know, go for whatever you can possibly do. Get as many KOs as you can. Even with me that has a team, you might still get completely ass-whipped by some of these dragons. So don't beat yourself up too much about it. And again, we do still have the other dungeon weeks to go through and grind. But like in this instance, if I don't think I'm really going to be able to do any of the quests, then just trying to get as many KOs as I can before the next lot of... before the next reset comes up and before the next dragons come in. You know, that's the most important thing. So, either try and focus on the tasks, but if the tasks looks like you can't do them, then just grind. Just grind for the KOs instead. Like, defeating one dragon with a weak attack. I don't really have the ability to defeat any of these dragons. I guess I could just throw on a metal, so then when one of them does die, then we'll be able to at least get a couple of bonus kills in our demise, which I'll take. I'll take 3 extra kills, but I kind of like Rebirth at the moment because, you know, if I throw it on, say, this dragon here, then I can just keep throwing metal on it, and then we can just keep getting 3 kills, extra kills anyway. But yeah, it looks like this run is over. We will go and open up a purple chest in a second. I want to see if we can get one more KO using Erlang, and then this will be done skis. So yeah, let's take out him just because he's got more HP and we can sock it to him. Yeah, yeah, get wrecked, dude. There you go. They've all been defeated. Anyway, so let's go and open up our first purple chest, and we got times 15. That's okay, because out of this purple chest we could either get times 12, times 15, or times 18. So we got the middle number of divine tickets that we can get. I probably will end up coming back and getting probably this red chest, green chest, and maybe these 2 blue chests at some point, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to keep grinding out this purple dungeon for now. So yeah, by the end of sort of day 1 and a bit, we're at 469 KOs. But when we get to 500, we will get bonus HP, which will also help quite a lot. Then at 800, we get more damage. And then at 1250, we get plus 200% HP. Will we actually make it there? I don't know. If we did manage to make it there, we'd be able to do some more grinding. But we still have to beat those early stage pesky energy dragons and just hope that they're nice to us. But, you know, we're closing in on 100 more divine tickets, which I probably will open when we get to 100. And we'll see how many holy talismans we get then. So if we get lots of times 50s, well, we might end up with Long Wang sooner than expected. You ran out of holy talismans, but fear not. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Why is it not allowing me to open these chests? Okay, that's another bug. Well, at least I've got the video evidence in case my game implodes. Yeah, I don't know why, unless it's just going to force me to, if I click that button, then it just comes up. If I click the times 10, maybe it wouldn't do that. But it's just weird that it comes up with the chapter 2 chest. this is definitely a screen that I wouldn't recommend them putting up. It's like, wow, you ran out of holy talismans. No, I didn't. Game, look, I've got them right there. Anyway, that was just my little nitpick at the wording of that, but, you know, like I said, I'm going to continue on with Divine Party Drama. Let's hope that no more seething incels are created in the next level. I guess we'll find out. But for now, good luck with all of your key RNG, and I hope you get everything that you want out of the chest. I hope you get all the Pangu pieces, and I hope you get your hands on porcelain. But until then, I hope to see you soon.